Let me try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hutan Pantai. So what we're going to do, let me move this truck really quickly and I'll show you what we're doing. We'll just park you right over here. Yep, we'll just park you right there. Alright, so first of all, let me go over here. We have a full thing of pallets to take and sell. But before we do any of that, let's go see if we have any pallets over here at the other greenhouse. Because when I looked a little while ago, there was not any. Oh, there are now. Oh man, okay. So we've got, let's see, tomatoes and chilies. Oh, we have all three. We have tomatoes, strawberries, and chilies. Okay. Let me make sure. Can I lift this pallet? Yes. And no. Can I lift this pallet? Yes. Okay. Alright. We're still working towards getting a forklift and making this more realistic. But for right now, super strength is going to have to happen. Okay, so we have seeds in the seeder right now. We have 1,250 liters, which is 98% in the seeder, ready to go. And I have, and yes, I wanted to point this out. If you look at the top right of the screen, where all the time bar and the money and all that, it is March. I did sleep a little through a few months to get to March, because in March we can actually plant several things. We can plant carrots, or no, excuse me. We can plant cotton. But it's a limited. It's just for this month. We can put a grape vineyard in, and we can plant grapes. We can do grass. We can do oat, oilseed radish, olives. We can do an olive grove, onions, which I really don't want to have to do, and peas. We could do poplar, but I'm not wanting to do that yet. Potatoes. We could do potatoes. Spinach, sugar beet, sugar cane, and sunflowers, and that's the only things in this month that we can do. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's my whole thought process. I think that we need to plant, where'd it go? Where did it go? We need to plant oat. Okay? Because what I want to do is, I want to take this place right here where all this is at. I'm going to move these, and we're going to probably try and put horses right here. Right here. Okay? But first of all, we have to go and sell everything we've got. That is for sure. So, here's the plan. Step one. Step one. We go and we take the tractor. We go get a stone picker. We pick the stones in the field, in all three of the little fields. Well, no, that's step two. Step one is what I'm going to do right now. We get in the tractor, we detach the seed drill, or the planter, whatever it is. We go over here to our cultivator, which this is ours, this is what we own. We attach that, and we go down here and we cultivate this field. That is going to be the first step. Alright? So, let me get over here to the field. So here we go. Let me zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, that's better. Okay. Now, we are going to work towards getting another tractor. Unfortunately, at this moment, there isn't one in the sale. So, that being said, not that I know of. The last time I looked, there was not. And of course, I'm going to miss stuff. Anyway, let's just continue. I'll get the stragglers in a little bit. So here is what we're doing. We're going to do all this, and I'm going to time lapse this so that way you do not have to watch me do the whole thing. But I'll see you guys when this is finished. So. Alright. So now that we're done with that, acted like it didn't go up for a second. Now that we're done with that, let's go put Mr. Cultivator back up, and then we'll go do what else we need to do. Alright. So now, I don't know why I just did that. We're going to take the tractor over to the store to get the stone picker. Alright, so now let's go over to the store. Wow! Good lord. I was crashing in my own mushrooms. Oh man. That was just lovely, let me tell you. Well, we'll come back and fix them in a little bit because they're going on the truck anyway to be sold. So yeah, hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you've had, hope you had a good weekend. I know I did, and boy, is it foggy right now down in this little valley. So I have a thought, and I just, it's a random thought, but we can get, for 165,000, we can get this field right here to the left that with the grass in it, and use it as a money maker if we can. And I'm actually thinking about doing that, but we have to have the money first. So, and I'm taking a poll to see if anyone wants to start rebuilding the temple, because the temple process takes 10 in-game years. 10. So, from start to finish. So, if you want to do that, we'll do that. We'll get up the money and get a stone, a gravel pit that produces gravel. Take it and process that into block and at a cement factory into cement blocks, bricks, and tiles, and deliver it to the temple site, because that's also a money maker, believe it or not. You can make money doing that. We also have to have a sawmill, and yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and rent that for 2,800. What did I say? 2,856. Because we need to take it back to the farm and stone pick, get these stones out. And in fact, let me look while I'm here. I want to see where the debris crusher is. That's the gas station. That's gas. That's the grain mill. That's the grain elevator. That's lime. Animal dealer. That's the sawmill right there. Let's see. There's the train. Warehouse. Oil mill. Carpentry. Sugar mill. Bakery. Farmer's market. Well, I'll find it. I will find out where you take it to, and we will take it and make money off of it. But yeah. Okay. In fact, let me look that up real quick. Ooh, I'm zooming in. Oh my goodness. Says it's near the cement factory. Oh. Right here's the temple. In fact, let's just visit that right quick. So here's the temple. This is the drop-off point. So what we're going to rebuild, and I'm sorry, I just had to look at that question to see where the debris crusher is. Alright, so you start with this part up here. Okay? And you start by rebuilding that, And then from what I understand, it goes over here to this far building. It goes to this far building over here. And then it comes to this one. And I guess it goes over to this one and into that one. And then voila, you built the whole thing. So again, if you guys want to do that, we can. That'd be fine. It'll just take some time to do. So anyway, let me go back on the map. I'm still trying to find the cement factory. That's the grain elevator. Liquid manure. Animal dealer. Manure. That's Goldcrest Valley. That's where you rent the train. That's the sawmill. That's the restaurant. Which, by the way, is pretty tricky to get to. Let's see. Well, I will find it. And I will let you know. But for right now, we're wasting time. So, let me go back to the store. Store. Right there. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to get into the tractor. Almost good. Alright, let me back up to the stone picker. Not like that. Not like that. We can do better. See, I told you we could do better. Alright, let's go back to the farm. In fact, I will see you when we get there. Okay, and we're just pulling up the farm. So, come on, you can do it. There we go. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's get down here to the field. And let's not run over Mr. Thingy. Alright. So, just as a word of warning, I am not good at this. But let's see what we can do here. Alright. Alright, so I did pretty good. We'll time lapse the rest and I'll get this done. So I'll see you when I get done. Okay, so as we come around to the last pass, so we got quite a bit of stones out of the all three of these fields. Now I'm going to take the stone picker over to the other field over here. I'm going to take it over to the other field. I'll fold it up first. We're going to see if there's anything in that field right now. 'Cause I don't think there was, but I can't remember off the bat. Were there stones in this field? I don't see any. No, there ain't no stones in this field. Okay. Alright, well, we will return the stone picker then. Because I didn't find where to take it. Maybe next time we will. But, yeah. I'm not going to sit here and take all the time in the world trying to find the debris crusher, which is next to the cement factory. But, oh, found it. Wow. Okay. Well, let's tag that. And let's take what we've got and go take it and dump it at the debris crusher and get some money for it then. I'm sorry, guys. I spoke too soon. And then after that, we'll go return it to the store and we'll come back and we can officially begin to well, we need to roll it. We need to roll the field out. Well, no, we'll plant first, then we'll put seed in first, and then we'll roll. And then we'll lime and seed. And then we should be good. So, yeah. So we've got 463 liters. We haven't even got half of, 1,000 liters. So it's better than nothing, though. Oh. Okay. I see now. Alright, so where do you... What, you just back up? Oh. Okay. So we'll dump that. And we'll see what little bit it gives us. $72. But that's better than nothing. So now we'll take the stone picker back to the store. And return it. And then we'll go back to the farm and we'll start seeding. We'll start doing our seeds and stuff. So I think I'm going to get a liquid fertilizer tank. A sprayer. Liquid fertilizer sprayer. And of course, it needs to be a cheap one. It does not need to be anything elaborate, expensive, what have you. So So anyway, I'll see you guys when we get back to the store. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so pulling back up the store. Let's pull into the trigger. Let's pull in the trigger. Let's return that. Let's repair our vehicle. So we don't need to repaint it. We just need to keep it repaired and keep it in top-notch shape so that way it'll run. Eventually I am going to trade this tractor in for a different tractor, and I don't know what yet. So but I would like to get a couple of fields, and I would also like to be able to get a semi-truck and trailer, or again, as our friends the British call it, a lorry, and a trailer. And I would like to get one of those and be able to haul the stuff we need with it. But that's ways down the road. But yeah, I'm enjoying this map so far. I hope you guys are. Whoa! I knocked down a couple of signs earlier and they're still on the road. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to plant the fields. We're going to get that done, and then we're going to talk about what comes next. So I'm thinking that we'll plant in this big field here this year, but next year that'll be used for cows, and whatever we grow will mainly be for them. And I'd like to do up some chickens and stuff like that and be able to do that. So let's hitch back up to our cedar. And let's come over here to the field. Alright. Let me zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. Let's lower the cedar. Bring it closer. Oh, wait. I didn't change my crop top. I gotta remember how to do that. Open cover. Hold on. Oh, no, that's change speed. Okay, well that's not what I need. Well, huh. Variable seed. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, now we're cooking with oil. Okay. Oh, there we go. It wasn't on. Now it is. Okay. So we got oats going in the ground. And this is another thing that I'd like to change too. I'd like to get a new seeder, like a direct drill, so that way we can drill the crop, and while we're drilling the crop, have fertilizer go in the ground as well. So, yeah, that's just something I'd like to change, but we'll change it eventually. Alrighty, well, time for another time lapse, so I'll get back to you once all this is planted. got to break back in here because our time is running out. So we'll finish planting this on the next episode. I'm sorry it took so long to actually get to where we could plant, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and look out for the next episode of this. And thanks for watching. And I'm sorry we didn't get to plant all the fields today, but we will get them planted. So until next time, this is Fox, and I'm out.